Hi, this is Kim. Welcome to Expressions of the Universe. Let's get into the card reading right away because we don't have a lot of time, do we? We want to get out there and play today. So the weekly energy that I drew for you for today is beauty. And what this speaks about is our inner beauty and seeing things as being beautiful. And how important it is for us to find the beauty in everything around us, whether you originally perceive that as being negative or not. There still lies beauty within everything. Very interesting, the cards that I drew, because there are some dark cards in here, but it's very important for us to find the beauty in everything so that we can make informed and proper decisions. Really goes with the astrological energy of this week. We have Mars going direct on June 29th, and I'll talk a little bit more about that as I read the cards. Mars is all about our ego, it's about action, it's our passion, our fight. Mars is the warrior of war. And while it's been in retrograde, it has been giving us the opportunity to decide how we will react to certain situations and certain people. And when planets go retrograde, it's also about us learning that lesson about how to do things better. So if you have taken the past few months and reacted to situations differently and lived outside of your ego, or developed a new ego, a kinder, gentler ego, then you will be on top of Mars going direct in Scorpio at 3 degrees. Talk a little bit more about that as I go on. Now, the crystal card that I drew for you this week is Amethyst, and it's about divine connection. This is one of my favorite stones of all time. It's readily available in jewelry, so you can wear it, in many different ways: earrings, necklaces, rings. And I do have some different pieces here for you. So this is just, this is a raw piece of amethyst, cut right from rock. I love this. Puts out such a great energy in my home. I keep this at my front door to promote love and calmness and compassion. And then here is an amethyst point, and I'm just noticing for the first time that it looks like there's a little bit of citrine in that. I'm not sure if you could see that because the way the sun is glaring. But when there is citrine in it, it's generally called ametrine. And then here's a really great piece of ametrine, and you probably can see the citrine that's embedded within this piece. And I love when amethyst and citrine are combined, because not only does it bring a lovingness to us and a calmness, but the citrine is about prosperity and getting things done. It promotes that action that we need to make things happen. Amethyst is a great stone to put under your pillow at night if you're having trouble sleeping. It helps keep us nice and calm. But most importantly, amethyst really helps with a divine connection, a spiritual connection. It helps us to connect to higher realms. You can meditate with amethyst. It is the higher crown chakra, which is, either right at your head or just above your head. So you can place that on your pillow if you're laying down to do a meditation. It will really help you connect to those higher realms. So that's one of the reasons why I love that. But it's just very calming and soothing and loving. And that's the energy that we want to carry forward when Mars goes direct later this week. The third degree of Scorpio that Mars will be going direct in is Scorpio is about protecting things, our hidden things, our secret things, things that we love. And the third degree is about new beginnings. It's also about the things that we believe in. So if you've been culminating ideas over the past few months and they're still very passionate to you, now is going to be the time for you to put those things into action. So the tarot card that I drew for you for this week is the Hanged Man, and this is really about buying yourself some time, taking some time to really think about what it is that you want. And you know, he's kind of hanging around there in limbo. So this is really kind of like a limbo type of week where you don't want to make a decision right now at the beginning of the week. You want to still go within, do some contemplation, do some reflection. You get to decide right now the energy that you're going to carry forth after this Mars retrograde goes direct. Not only that, you know, by the first week of July, things are really going to start picking up for us action-wise. And you want to have yourself, your vibration in a really good place. Now, the things that you're going to contemplate this week, here we have letting go again. This keeps coming up. You know, we all have issues letting things go, and it's mostly based on fear, which is the next card that I drew. You know, so you want to think about the fears that you have within you, the fears of why you're having a hard time letting things go, letting people go, letting situations go, the fears that are lying deep within you. That's trying to pull up these cards. The Hangman is your contemplation. You want to connect to the divine and figure out what it is, why you're so afraid to let things go. Are you afraid to lose something that you don't have? Are you afraid to lose something that you do have? You know, the old saying, if you let something go and it returns to you, then it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. Which is kind of ironic for my situation this week. And so then, towards the end of the week, you will come to a place where you can let things go. Death doesn't always mean death. It does mean rebirth in a lot of cases, but death is a transformation. It's things changing. One thing ends so that another thing can begin. You know, if we allow ourselves to let things go, to let things die, it opens up the doorway for new things to come in. It's easier said than done. And then I wanted to try and pick at least one super positive card for the end of the week, so I went to one of my other decks. And so for the end of the week, which will be coming in like next Friday into next Saturday, a fork in the road. So a decision will have to be made. Which road are you going to take? Are you going to take the path least traveled, or are you going to take the well-worn path, the easy way? Sometimes taking the easy way isn't always the best decision. Think about everything. Think about the pros and the cons of each choice that you have to make. And the one that typically may not look that great might be your best choice in the end. However, by the end of the week, it will be time to make action. And it's ironic because that's when Mars is actually going direct. And it will be time for us to make action. So that's all I have for you for this week. I hope you have a fantastic week. Enjoy the energy. Enjoy the contemplation. I think we're still in a self-nurturing mode. Oh, which makes me think of, we have a lot of planets that are in water signs. So Mars is going direct in Scorpio. We currently have Mercury in Gemini, which is its native sign, and it's all about, you know, the things that we're thinking about in our mind and communication. However, by the end of the week, it's going into Cancer, which is another water sign. We have Chiron in Pisces, Venus is in Cancer, Neptune is in Pisces. All of these water signs are about our emotions, so I would say expect to be extremely emotional this week. It's okay to cry, let it go. Tears are soothing, so is the ocean. Or if you can even get into a swimming pool or a pond, a lake, a creek, then I say go do that, but expect your emotions to be running pretty high. Oh, and I think the moon is in Pisces right now as well. So expect high emotions, expect some action towards the end of the week. Enjoy. I love you. Blessings, and I'll see you next week.